Hey everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Most of the time I say I'm doing well, but I have to say, although I am doing well, it's been a tough week. You know, I consider myself a pretty grounded person. I know what I like. I have standards, I have beliefs, and I just know what I want. But sometimes you go through things in your life where things get emotional. And when you're in the heat of the moment, sometimes, your emotions can cloud your reason. And it's just been going through one of these times where it's like I'm really struggling to make good decisions with all the crazy emotions and stuff that's going on in my life right now. So yeah, so I've reached out to a few friends and people to just pray and make sure that I don't do any, that I'm keep on making wise decisions, and got to be careful when emotions are involved in stuff. And I've learned in the past so many times, like I look back and I say, don't make those same mistakes, and you learn. And then, every time, you do learn and you grow stronger, but it just seems like life always throws you curveballs, and it's always, the next step is always a little bit tougher, I think it's just, life's way, God's way of making you a stronger person. You never, He gives you a break from time to time, but then there's times when He just puts tough stuff in your way to either test you or to make you grow, I guess. So anyway, I'm actually looking forward to going to work this weekend just to get my mind off stuff. But anyway, I decided to be honest and share that with you guys. But other than that, life's good. Things are good. Smoking my pipe. Can't complain about that. And speaking of smoking my pipe, I thought I would do a review on some Stonehenge, some GLP Stonehenge Flake, which I'm smoking right now. You always say you won't do certain things, or you have point of view, but it honestly is true. You don't really know what things are like until you actually go through it, and then you understand, why people do what they do. I know with all the stuff that I've gone through in life, it's made me more understanding, when other people go through problems, like you would look and say, well, I would never do that, or that's a foolish thing to do. But until you go through it yourself, you don't understand what goes through people's heads. It's a lot more difficult than it looks, and I understand that. And once you go through that yourself, it helps you. It does me anyway. It helps you to be a lot more understanding when other people are going through struggles, and you don't just judge them or are hard on them. You actually try to help them and be understanding. So anyway, back to the GLP's review. So yeah, let me light it up again. Too much talking again. So okay, GLP's Stonehenge Flake is basically a Virginia Perique with just a touch of burley, they say, to add body. And you can definitely taste that there's a little bit of burley in there. This almost tastes like a Virginia Forward codger blend, like Sir Walter Raleigh or Half and Half. I mean, it doesn't taste exactly like those, but I definitely get that vibe from it, that Virginia burley thing. And then with an extra spice, because there's Perique in here, so it's got that sweet Virginia burley with a nice spice you feel in your tingle. On top of that, you've got it's like an icing sugary sweet. It's mild, but there's a sugary sweetness to it, as well as a earthy sweet cocoa too. Now it comes in a flake. I'll show a picture right here. And what I do with it is I take it and fold it and twist it into like a bundle of sticks. and I loosely fit it in, so it's just so you have the right amount of airflow. It takes a little bit of practice, but I find that if you do that, you can I just light it and just let it simmer, and it just smokes lightly. And you may have to relight it from time to time, but it just smokes so slow, and just the ember just burns a little at a time. It's a real nice sipping blend. It's really nice. Some say that they taste that. It's GLP's blended it, but with the help and tobaccos of the Gawith and Hogarth company in England. So there is a tiny little bit of that Lakeland florally thing, but barely. I can barely taste it myself. It's more of just a sweetness to me. It comes out like an icing sugar to me. There's a little bit of the hay from the Virginia, especially in the aroma and the smell. And an earthiness that you get from, they don't use your typical Virginias and Burleys. They use the ones from Zimbabwe and Malawi and some of the more unique countries. So it's got a different, it's different than your typical Virginia Perique. It's got more like an earthiness to it. So also I'd like to talk about my giveaway. So today's the last day, so I'm going to list off the names of all the people that made the videos, and every one of you made you made the 3 comments. So instead of putting like 3 names in that, like 3 chances in a hat, you're each just going to get 1 chance, because it all equals out. Now I'm going to list off your names, and if I've missed anybody, let me know. I'm not going to do the draw till Monday, and if something goes wrong, then let me know before Monday, because it's Friday now. And I'll try to fix it, and if I have to do the draw on a later day to fix that, I'll do that. So here's who I have so far, and I'll list these presenters in the bottom as well, so you can see if you can't hear me or you forget. So we have Yardism, Randy M, LA Texas Piper, Cobbett of the Shire, Sick Libra, Tall Arizona Piper, Skook with a Uke, Harriet Herfer, and Beardless Gnome Joe. So if you haven't heard your name and you made a VR and I forgot about it, just let me know in the comments or however you can get a hold of me, and we'll fix it. No problem. So if all goes well, I'll try to do the video on Monday and have it up sometime Monday or Tuesday, if it's possible. I just want to thank you guys for doing this giveaway. It's been really fun for me. I really enjoy all the questions, and I like to think, and I like to be challenged, and it just gives me, a lot of times I can come up with, or I do come up with the things that I want to talk to on my own, but this just gives me other stuff to talk about that I know that you guys are interested in, because you asked me the questions, and it kind of gives me a connection with you guys, with my viewers and other presenters out there, and helps us to get to know one another and to just dig a little deeper instead of just being shallow. I really enjoy talking about pipes and tobaccos and reviews. That's my first love and purpose of the channel. But this other stuff it's fun too. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say. So thanks a lot, guys. I have to be a little bit quiet here because it's pretty busy in the neighborhood. So if I seem quiet, it's just because I have to kind of keep my voice down. So in case you were wondering. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, and yeah, really fun. So I'll see you guys on my next video, which will probably be on Monday, and that will be the giveaway video. So all right, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care. Aromatics signing out.